Hello, YouTube. Just woke up and I'm gonna join now on
Did you
Zoom.
start my 1 minute?
Okay.
No.
Okay. But I'm getting more than 1 minute.
Don't worry, that is not a problem.
Okay, these are just 2 questions. Three.
Hi, YouTube again.
Like the question is one, and these are the bullet points.
These are the bullet points.
Yes, I got it.
So the question is, describe a restaurant that you have been recently. Bullet points are, what is the name of it? When and where you have been for it? What was the food you have taken? How you felt about the service? Your 1 minute starts now.
Okay.
I'm gonna say hi again to my YouTube. Can't show you my face. I'm just drinking my coffee here. Yeah, I'll show you. I just woke up. I just got out from my bed. Okay, that's my coffee. Hello, good morning to everyone. It's already afternoon here, but I love to sleep in. Okay.
Okay, you may start now.
As we are living in a pandemic situation, it is not a wise decision to visit restaurants. But a couple of weeks ago, I visited to a restaurant with a couple of my friends to celebrate one of my friends' birthday. The name of the restaurant is Al Qaderia. It is situated in Rampura, Dhaka. And I went there to celebrate one of my closest friends' birthday. As it was pandemic throughout the whole year, we couldn't meet. We didn't have any gossip times. So we discussed over online, and we fixed a date so that we can go there and enjoy some food along with have some gossip time. So after going to there that place, we had early bookings, so we didn't have any problem to find any sitting arrangements. So after going there, we ordered some grill, chicken grill, along with mutton and some handmade breads. It is a famous restaurant around the city, so most of the people come here to enjoy the grill, as their grills, chicken grills are delicious, and most of the people eat voraciously when they find these grills and kebabs. So as I was saying, it was a birthday celebration, but we were so much eager about the food that we didn't even gossip. We just ate at that restaurant while spending time. And apart from this, I can say that their service is always good. The waiters are always friendly, and one interesting fact is I'm a very regular customer at that restaurant, so there are some known waiters of mine, and when I go there, they often come to me and say greetings. So it can undoubtedly be said that their service is very good, along with the environment is also very friendly for people to eat. This was all about my experience in the restaurant.
Okay, so now we are proceeding to part 3. So, what are the foods people of your country prefer?
Most of the people of our country prefer traditional foods. I mean, people are very much familiar with eating rice and potatoes along with different vegetables. apart from this, there are some fancy meals like kachi biryani or different type of roast or kebabs. But most of the people usually eat rice with vegetables and meats.
Okay. Do they have healthy diets?
It's tough to say, but I don't think so. Actually, it depends from person to person and it really varies. But as I've seen, most of the people are not aware about their diet. Rather, they love to eat, they love to taste different foods going to different places. Whenever they find anything delicious, they don't think about diet or they don't think about the negative sides of that food. They just love to enjoy the food. So I have some doubt about this that people of my country maintain a healthy diet.
Okay. So is fast food healthy enough?
I don't think so. Fast foods, the ingredients which are like the ingredients of the fast food is not that much good for our health. Most of the case, those ingredients are fatty and can cause long-term detrimental effects on human body. But most of the people prefer fast food because those are delicious and it saves a lot of time to eat a fast food rather than eating traditional foods.
Okay. This here it stops the whole spoken part. Sorry for being distracted. In your part, you have used too many GRE words. So you have been through GRE exam. You have been through GRE exam recently. Because voraciously is not a everyday word in our country.
Well, I talk about this word when I talk about food. I mean,
I know. Okay. I'm not saying that you have done a bad thing. You have done a good thing. Using complex words are good thing. Okay. While you are having a good complex sentences, a mixture of good, simple and complex sentences, it will be adding up in your pile of speaking school. So this is a good thing.
I know I'm not even involved with any GRE because I don't have any preparation of GRE.
Okay, that's a good thing. You'll be good in that one also. I hope so. So, are you from any kind of engineering background?
No, I'm from business background.
Okay, are you from North, South, or EW?
I'm from East West. How did you
East
guess?
West. Okay, you're from. You're talking about Al Qadiri restaurant.
Okay,
I'm a student.
yes.
I used to be a student of Asarullah. So,
Okay, so you know,
I can understand.
things there.
Yeah, I know the things there.
Yeah.
So that's the topic.
Yeah. We where is Utsav? Hello,
Yeah.
Utsav.
Yeah.
Yeah, Maita is there. Maita is present there. So Raiyan,
I'll
will
take
you
that
be
down.
you will be the examiner for Maita?
Sure. Are you here, Micah?
I'm here
Good morning.
having
good
my
afternoon, what do you
coffee.
say?
Yeah, it's afternoon, but I just woke up. I love to sleep in, so.
Okay, don't be sleepy. I'll ask you some interesting questions of part 1
Okay.
first. Give me some time. Give me some time of questions.
I'm sorry. Is Utu finished already?
Yes, we all have finished our part.
Oh, all of
We
you.
have finished.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
All right.
Okay. So we will. I'll ask you some questions. Are you ready now?
No, yes, I'm ready.
We will talk about foreign language. I'll ask you some questions. Why do you think it is important to learn a second language?
Part 1 question. Is that part 1 question? Where do you
Yes.
get that question?
Yes, sometimes the examiner will ask you some tricky questions so that to measure that if you can give the answer within 3 or 4 sentences or not.
Okay, I'm just curious, is that from British
Sure, sure.
Council or Cambridge?
It's from Makkah's book. If you want, I can ask you from Cambridge books, no problem.
That's
I
okay.
have Cambridge books in front of me.
Okay. Sounds
Okay.
great. Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'll ask you some questions from Cambridge. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So your first question will be: we will talk about swimming. Did you learn to swim when you were a child?
I was, well, I did a little bit, but I wasn't good at it. So it was my brothers. I grew up with two brothers, so they kind of taught me, but there's no success because now I can't swim.
Mm-hmm. How often do you go swimming now?
Even though I cannot swim, I still go swimming on the pool. But because of the recent pandemic, obviously I haven't been to any social gatherings or going out a lot. So I haven't. I think the last one was last year.
Okay. What places are there for swimming where you live?
Oh, there are like community centers, and they provide swimming pool, and this is for public. So I think around my area, just around the corner, we have one.
Okay. Do you think it would be more enjoyable to go swimming outdoors or at indoors?
I think it's more enjoyable to go swimming outdoors. And the reason why I said that, it's because I love to get out in the sun. So I love the sun. Outdoor is perfect for that.
Okay. So let's talk about jewelry item. How often do you wear jewelry?
Let me see. I do wear my jewelry on a regular basis. Regular basis means that I wear it almost every day, and it's because they are my, let's say, my wedding ring and my engagement ring.
Okay. What type of jewelry do you like best?
I like earrings, pair of earrings, and also ring.
Okay. When do people like to give jewelry in your country?
In my country, most of the time when there's a wedding uh, ceremony, or not wedding ceremony, if one is getting married and people would like to give gifts, they give jewelry.
Okay. Have you ever given jewelry to someone as a gift?
Yes, I have. In fact, last year on my sister's wedding, I gave her a pair of earrings.
Okay. This is end of your part one. I asked you 8 questions. You talked about 3.5 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
I think some of your answers were short.
Oh,
2 or 3 answers were only one line. Okay, not a problem. So let's move to the part two.
okay,
We're deciding the topic now.
okay.
Okay, I've sent it in the chat box. Your topic is you have to describe a businessman that you admire. You should say who the person is, how you got to know this person, what this person does, and how you think about this person. Your 1 minute starts now.
Okay, you can start with my 2 minutes. I can start speaking now. Okay?
Okay. If
All
you
right.
want, no problem.
So there are many business people that I've met over the years, but this one particular person I'm gonna talk about, she is a woman, and she's got a real estate business, and her name is Andrea Miles, and I've known her since I think maybe 2 decades ago, because she started as a singer, and her first song that hit the Billboard was when she was 12 years old, and that was the title was High School Life, and it was really like a household song at that time. So she got very popular, and that's why many people knew her from that time. And also, uh, right now, like I mentioned earlier, she's got a real estate business, and she's got lots of condominiums that either she sells or she rents out. And also, not only that, she's got lots of townhouses that she also sells. And also, what else does she have? Apartments, yeah. And now, the personal life, her personal life that I've known, or whatever, like it's always on the news or on TV, that she's married, and she's married with 4 children. And her husband is a politician, a senator, actually, uh, in the Philippines. So we have a democratic form of government, and there were senators and congressmen, I don't know what else, president. So she looks really pretty. And also, yeah, I forgot this information, she was also a good actress. She did a lot of films, maybe close to 100 films in her lifetime.
Thank you.
Okay. Oh, I need to wake up. All right.
So it spoke about 2 minutes and 30 seconds. Okay, so let's move to about 3 questions. What skills are required to start a small business?
I'm sorry?
What skills are required to start a small business?
I believe it is your customer service skill, because customer service will enable you to be a good communicator. So when you are good at communication, then it's likely that you attract lots of clients. And I know that in some businesses, when they hire a staff or an employee, they always test that person's, during the interview and the hiring process, they will always test that person's communication skills or the customer service skill.
Yes. What are the risks of running your own business?
There are a few that I can name of. First thing is, you have to expect a trial and error period, especially if you are not raised in a family of business people. So it's kind of, you don't have any experience yet. So that's why you have to expect that your business might fail, and you have to have a plan B. You have to have a backup business. You don't only depend on one business to survive. So.
Okay, tell me, what kind of small businesses are most popular in your country?
The small businesses are most popular. I can name one. I know there are more, but this lending business, like money lending, is very popular. And
Money laundering.
not, I think laundering is kind of like illegal. Lending, say money lending. Okay, I'm saying that it's popular because I know that in my city alone, there are at least maybe 20 lending businesses or lending establishments. So, and people, I've always heard my neighbors, my friends, that they would say, oh, let's go to that lending business there, that building, because I need money for my own little business. So that's why I'm saying it's popular there, money
Okay.
lending.
Should companies promote competition and why?
Can you repeat, please?
Should companies promote competition among other companies or organizations?
I don't say that they should, but I'm not familiar. I'm not very familiar with how to run a business. But if that what it makes popular and gain lots of customers and clients, then I think, yeah, the businesses should um, have this competition campaign, but I don't know if that's really effective.
Okay, good job. I think this is the end of your part 3. This is the interview speaking test.
Okay, thank you.
Well, I've seen that you don't have any grammar mistakes and you were coherent in your
Really?
answers in both part 2 and part 3. So I think you can only develop in your fluency. Apart from your fluency, everything is...
What was that? Develop my what? Fluency.
Fluency
Ah,
is
okay.
more,
Yeah,
yes.
yeah.
I mean, I don't find any problem in your grammar or in your cohesiveness. You were coherent and everything was correct.
Thank
And
you.
you can, and you're very good actually, but nothing else to say.
Thank you. You're very kind, Raiyan.
Thank you.
Okay, so anybody wants to go for the second round? Because, I just came in and I set up my recording. So I think it was, who was the one speaking at the time? It was you, Raiyan, I think. And Jovet
I
was
just
there.
started then.
Okay. So yeah, if the other ones want to speak again so that they can hear how their performance is for the recording, if they still want to.
Yeah. So if no one will, then I think I can go for second round. Hello.
Hello. So who's gonna be? I'm not ready with my questions though, but I can. I'll just need a little bit of time to pull it up. So I have here. Okay, so I need time to pull it up to get it ready. Let me just grab my other device. Okay, your first question is who is this? Is this Otto?
Yeah.
Okay, Otto.
I'm here.
So let's skip the what's your name and identification thing.
Yeah, Utsav. Yeah, my name is Utsav. Actually, this is my different email ID. So
Okay, what's your name again?
Utsav.
Otcham. Ah, okay, that's you.
Yeah.
All right, that's what happens when I have 3 accounts and with different
Yeah.
names.
Yeah, so this is my nickname.
Okay.
People used to call me in
Okay.
short Uttu.
Okay, it sounds like German, eh?
Okay.
Even the Utsav it sounds like German to me. I don't know. Okay, so here we go.
time on learning some new skills. Like on last weekend, I was going through some. I was going
Go ahead. What's going on?
reading section.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So your next question, which is your favorite part of the weekend?
My favorite part of the weekend is to visit new places. Actually, I also like traveling, but if I have something to do, like now I have to take my IELTS test. So in that situation, every time I usually focuses on my exam rather than traveling. But uh, other than preparation, I would like to travel a lot. So that is the best part
Okay.
for me. Yeah.
How do you think weekends are? All right. Do you think weekends are long enough?
No, I don't think so because as I'm professional working in a company, so Monday to Friday is very hectic schedule. So we generally need 2 days off so that we can energize and again start our work from Monday.
Okay. Your last question for part one. How important do you think it is to have free time on the weekends?
Yeah, so very important because it provides you the time to invest on yourself because Monday to Friday is basically your daily work, like whatever you're working for the company. But the time on the weekends, like Saturday and Sunday, you can invest on yourself. If you invest in yourself, then it can give you a very good output. Like in my case, I'm preparing for IELTS. So if I invest my time in a proper way, then I can be in different situation. You don't know what will happen in future. So my main thinking is to invest. Whenever you get a free time, you need to invest on yourself and improve your skills.
Okay, so
Yeah.
now let's start on part two question. Describe an ambition that you have for a long time. Let me just type it. Okay, I'll put that directly to your name. I cannot. Wow. Describe an ambition that you have for a long time. That's that. And your bullet points, what it is, what you did for it, when can you achieve it, explain why you have this ambition, what it is, when, or what did you do, for it, and next, when can you achieve it, and lastly, explain why you have this ambition. Do you see it?
Okay.
Okay, I'll give you your 1 minute preparation. I can't find my clock. It's here. All right, 1 minute. Hello, the Chulukoy. Thank you for coming. And Thank you for the thumbs up. Hello, Rebecca. Thank you for watching. Okay, I changed the channel. Oh, what's happening to Mashnunul? Your time is up, so now you can start your 2 minutes. Start speaking now, Chav.
Yeah. Okay, describe an ambition. Okay, so my ambition to be a successful businessman. Uh, so actually, I have a huge interest in business field. I would like to do business in new innovative things. I basically follow Elon Musk and his innovative thinking. So in the same way, I usually focus on some innovation technology purposes. So like for this I like to earn money. So my main purpose is to earn money. Once I earn money, then I would like to invest those money in creating a small business like startups. And then I try to innovate something like I should have a bunch of people where we can discuss a lot of new ideas and try to execute those ideas, because we generally have a lot of ideas and we came to the destination of our things when that idea executes. So that is the main goal, and I am thinking once I will complete my masters, as I am looking to complete my masters in Canada, once I complete master, then I am looking forward to create a new business like a startup, and I am thinking of right now I'm thinking of some business regarding like Neuralink, or actually Neuralink is basically the enhancing the human mind, so that once the AI will reach into the superlative degree, then we can able to compete. The humans can able to compete with the artificial intelligence. So I am thinking of doing business related to innovation rather than.
Okay, your time is up.
Doing,
Time is up. All right, good job. So you want to come to Canada?
yeah.
Which city particularly? Do you have like a particular city you want to?
Yeah, so I'm targeting like few of the provisions. Like I'm looking for University of Toronto, University of Alberta, University of Waterloo. So actually, I'm looking forward for masters in data science. So I'm currently working in the same field, but I'm trying to enhance my knowledge in this particular field. If I get the knowledge from there, then it will set a better platform for me to create a new business, my own business.
Okay. Toronto is very close to me. It's only takes four hours to drive and 30 minutes to fly.
Because I used to follow Yoshua Bengio, who is in University of Toronto, and he is a professor. So I used to follow him, and the knowledge he used to impart is phenomenal. So that's why I'm looking forward to work with him if I get a chance.
Okay, I see. All right, so everybody has left already. There's only you and me. Okay, so your part 3 question or questions, because I think I have 4 questions for you as a follow-up. Okay, first question. What kinds of ambition do people have?
It depends person. To be honest, it depends person to person. Like some people wants to go in cricket field, would like to pursue their career in cricket. Someone would like to pursue career in engineering. So it varies. also it matters like it from generation wide. If generally what I can see in my country, that if a father is advocate, then he prefer that his child would be an advocate also. If a parent is a doctor, he prefer that his child would be a doctor too. So it's the generation is going in this way, but it depends person to person. If they want to pursue a different career, then they can go ahead for it. That's the thing.
Okay. So next question, what should parents encourage children to have? Ambitions. Why? Oh, sorry. Why should parents encourage children to have ambitions?
Yeah, so because in what I think that parents always want their child to be more successful than him. So they always feel that if they are working in certain industry, they want their child to work in more bigger industry. So that's why they always try to encourage, because they have faced such difficult scenario and they don't want their child to face those situations. So that's why they always try to encourage and push their children to work hard in their life so that they can go for heights.
Okay. Third question, should parents interfere with children's ambition?
Could you please repeat that question?
Should parents interfere, like, middle, with children's ambition?
No, I don't think so. Parents should interfere in children's ambition, because children, at a certain age, children know that what they have to pursue, and parents used to suggest them that this field is very difficult or this should be better according to you. But if a child know, or if a teenager know that they are interested in this particular thing, so parents should free them to succeed in his career. So what I feel that if parents leave them alone, then they can find interest in some particular field, and if they have interest in that particular field, then it will generate a passion for him. And great thing generally happens when someone have passion for it. So what I feel that parents should leave them alone, so that they can understand, because generally every individual understand himself better. So if the parents leave or free them alone, then they can decide to pursue in her according to her respective field.
Okay, so next and last question, is there any difference of ambition of grown-ups and that of children?
Yeah, so it varies, like in general, at the beginning, like when people is in their in childhood age, they want to be a cricketer or something, actor. But once they start moving to younger age or adolescent period, then they start thinking that the educational field is much more better than going to cricket field, because they feel that it provides a more scope as compared to cricket, because a lot of people used to go in cricket field or sports field, and they some of them are generally get successful for a highest level. So education is that aspect where if a person or if an individual try to execute or try to give their time in full-fledged time to himself, then they can succeed in it. So if I take example of mine, I have done the same thing. Like when I was childhood, then I always wanted to be a cricketer. But as the time begins, then I start thinking about what should be better in my personal life, and then they decided to pursue career in engineering. So it depends. It's ambition. The thinking of the people changes and varies with the age.
Okay, So I think that was really a great performance, and that's about it, Utsav. So we can call it a day. I don't know about you.
Yeah. So, in which thing I should work on?
Uh, I heard something like when you say is uh, parents, something like that, or which is supposed to be our parents. And you know what? I feel like we don't really need to be, how do you call? For example, with grammars, I know you learn a lot or everything about grammar, like subject, verb, agreement, but it's only because it's not our native language, we always slip. So when you hear you speaking on the recording and you said as parents, you know that that was wrong, right? So I don't feel like really, kind of telling you, yeah, this is something that I also want to share, because I learned this from my course, that when you answer part 3, uh, when you are asked about ambitions, let's say for example our topic was ambition, you focus on one topic, or like let's say one ambition, and then you build on that, you develop that and give an example. So I learned that this acronym ORE is opinion for part 3. Even for part 2 you can apply this in part 2 and even part 1, but part 1 it's hard to give example because then it would make your answer long, and it's supposed to be short, part 1 questions or part 1 answers. So ORE, you when you first answer, you give your opinion, and your opinion is like, yes, I agree, that's your opinion, or absolutely, that's true, that's your opinion. And then re is reason. Why do you say you agree?
Ore.
Ore, yeah. So
Can
O,
you spell it?
O, opinion,
Okay.
R, reason,
Okay.
E, example.
Okay. Okay. Opinion, then reason, and then example.
Yes. So when after your opinion, you say like the reason why, or you don't really have to say the reason why. You can say because. When you say because, the examiner knows that you are going to tell him the reason why you agree, right? So when you say because this, and then you support that with an example. For example, you say like last 2 days ago, let's say, or 2 months ago, I read something in an article about this. What was that? Like when I was asked about business, and I said lending, and I said lending money. So I said, for example, in my city, in my village, we have this and we have that. And the reason why it is, how do you call it? It is suggested that we answer that way. It's because it's very easy for the examiner to follow the idea that we are trying to make.
Yeah, yeah. If we follow ORE,
Yeah.
It's a process. Means
It's a
the
process.
Examiner will easily get to know.
Yes.
Our
Yeah. And it's only one topic. We don't jump into different ones, and the examiner gets confused. What are we really trying to point out?
Yeah.
So that's my tip, because I learned that. I know that it's not easy to, especially like now we are practicing. So maybe we can think of, okay, reason and then example. But when we are with the examiner, it's not guaranteed that we have that kind of mindset. We just have to answer him whatever is on top of our head, but when we practice, we try to do that process. And who knows, when we are in our actual test, that because it's already hardwired, we are already hardwired to do that, because we've been doing it many times during practice, then it's more likely that when we are in our actual test that our brain will just, it would just like a second nature for us to follow opinion, reason, and example.
Yeah, it's just about practice. Means if we train our brain in such a way, then it will also act on exam day as well.
And I also find that for us who give the speaking test is easier. We don't jump here and there and try to find ideas. We are focused on, okay, I give the reason why I agree, and then we focus on the example of that reason.
Yeah, I will follow this process in part 3.
Okay.
And in part 2, I will follow according to bullets, but I will try to link this ORE in part 2 as well.
Exactly. And also for part 3 that I've learned from my lesson, from my course, is we answer at least 40 seconds to 1 minute.
Yeah.
40
Actually,
seconds to 1
for
minute.
last question, I have extended my answer a lot.
Yeah.
I will try to finish within 40 seconds or a maximum of 1 minute.
But you know what? We can't, how do you call? I don't know if you are good in calculating your time in your head, but me, I can't. Like, oh, now it's been 30 seconds. Oh, now it's been 35 seconds. I can't do that. But I'll just speak and I'll just follow the opinion, reason, and example, and then see what will happen. Maybe the examiner will, while I'm still speaking, the examiner finds his chance to give the next question. And that's okay.
The thing is, once you cover ORE, then it already finished your 1 minute time. So you don't need to worry about 1 minute.
Yes, but even if, I don't think you will be under 40 seconds if you go through that. Opinion and then reason. But as long as you don't give your opinion like yes, and then because, and then one sentence, and then example. Because when you give example, you tend to give the detail of, and even for the example alone, it takes you a lot of already seconds. I noticed that when I give an example. That's why sometimes I'll just cut my example short, because it would be very, very long.
Yeah, if we give example, then it will extend. We don't know what example we will provide, but it can extend up to a time moment. So it's better that we have to reduce our example part.
Yeah. I'll just cut short when I give example, because it's gonna be super long if I don't. There are many details you can talk about the examples, like let's say, oh, this person said this, said that, but you focus on what is really important, like 2 to 3 details or even 4 that's important to the topic that you are agreeing, or you give your reason why.
So where are you basically belong to, Maita? You are basically from Canada.
Yeah, I live in Ottawa.
Okay, so
when you see my video, sometimes I have the buildings I can see from my window, the Parliament Hill. If you know the Parliament Hill, the Peace Tower, it will show sometimes on my pictures from my window.
Yeah, I saw the recording. I saw that picture.
Okay. Yeah, it's walking distance. I can walk 15 minutes from my place to the Parliament Hill.
Okay, so from birth you are in Ottawa.
Oh, no. I originally came from the Philippines.
Okay.
I live here. I've been here since let me see. Since 2007. 4 years. 14. No. 14 years, yes.
Okay, 14 years you are living there. Yeah, so you are looking for doing masters?
I finished my degree back in the Philippines, so my plan is to get another degree here in the University of Ottawa. That's my plan.
Okay. Okay, fine. That's why I thought that you were already in Canada. Why you are preparing for a speaking test?
Well, sometimes, well, even I know that even native English speakers, they also take IELTS, and for different reasons. For example, um, they want to, like, if you want to teach some kind of, like, I don't know, there are many online that I saw, especially in my course. They need, I know those teachers there in my course, they are all native English speakers, but they take IELTS too, every 2 years.
So this is your second time now, because you came from Philippines, now in Canada. So I think that you have given your IELTS previously.
Yes, I did about close to 2 years ago, but that was not for my coming to Canada. I just did to try to check which level I am on my English, and I was just curious actually. So now that I've been studying IELTS, and how do you call it? Mainly, well, the reason really is just I want to keep or to maintain my English, and thinking about registering in the university is just a second reason, because I was thinking, oh, maybe I can, yeah, I can go back to the university. Why not? I live close by. I can walk 8 minutes from where I live to the University of Ottawa. So I was thinking, like, okay, maybe I will.
So how is situation in Canada now?
Canada is like, even with the pandemic, we're okay, because the government really support those who lost their job. Not lost, but because of the lockdown, they can't go to work, but they will go to work again when the lockdown is lifted. So yeah, people still survive actually.
Yeah, so the main thing is I used to read a lot of articles related to Canada, and I heard that actually Canada comes under G7 countries, and even if the person is not employed, the government used to give $4,000 monthly.
Mm-hmm.
Is it correct?
Yeah. Well, $4,000? No, not $4,000. That's too much. Maybe.
Okay.
Well, yeah, 4,000 maybe for doctors, for lawyers, but it's hardly that the doctors will lose their jobs, because even with the pandemic, they're still working.
Yeah. So actually, one of my engineering friend was there. So he told me that he's working, but he told it's few of his friend who generally got getting around $4,000, even because they don't have any job.
Okay. Well, I don't know. Depends on. Well, I don't really know, because I think the government just gave 2,000 maybe. Yeah, 2,000 for the CRB. I don't know which grant they were receiving, but when the pandemic started, that was the provision from the government, CRB, Canadian Emergency Response Benefit, and that was for everybody. So I don't really know. I don't even, try to get information.
What is the time there?
I'm sorry?
What is the time there?
Time is 3 p.m. 3:09.
3 p.m.
Yes.
You wake up very late. You woke up very late.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. I love to
Generally,
sleep in. I'm
Yeah.
not a morning person.
Yeah, generally what I saw that in my company, few of my colleagues are from US, means they used to work from US, and we generally used to start our work at 11:30 or 12 p.m. But they generally used to start at 7 or 8 a.m. It's very difficult that why those people used to start so early. I didn't get them. US people are so early. I don't know why.
Yeah. Well, yeah, my sister also, she lives in California. She starts very early. And uh, in fact, her time is even like 3 hours behind me. So now it's 3 and her time is only 12 noon. So she starts very early. She goes to work, well, not very early though, 8. She starts 8, so um, at 7 she must be ready to go out of the house because she still have to drive to her workplace. So yeah, I don't know. Here in Canada, you can choose actually what time, depending on when you are on the federal government, you can come in. As long I noticed that when they work, you can in your contract you can tell, you can write that I'm gonna, or okay, let's say you are required to work 35 hours a week, then you have to allocate that 35 hours, how many days you want to work with to get the 35 hours. So you can actually say like Monday I want to work 12 hours and Tuesday I want to work 12 hours. So that's already
Wow,
that's already for 24
24
hours.
hours.
So you have only like 11 hours left. So then Wednesday you want to work 11 hours, so you complete already your 35 hours. So your Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday is already free, so you can go like, oh, travel, go here and there. So that's how we do it, depending on what you want.
Yeah, is it situation in Canada, means Canadian companies?
I don't know about the private sector, but in the federal government, that's how they do it.
Okay, federal zone, okay.
Well, I think for obviously for private sectors, let's say if your business is clinic for dentistry, I don't know, or physiotherapy, obviously you can't tell your you can't give that flexibility to your staff because people are coming to your business during or daytime, right? So they have like a standard time. I believe they start at 8 o'clock, they finish at 4 o'clock, something like that. But with the federal government, you can go in at night if you like. Well, if that's what you put in your contract.
But in our case, like we are working for US, means my company is US, but we are working remotely from India because we are supporting them. So it's not like the same case in ours. We have to work 5 days in a week. If you want to work more than like 8 hours or 9 hours, you can on a
Yeah.
particular day, but you have to work for 5 days, like Monday to
Okay.
Friday. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Well, that's already, I think, a good thing for you
Yeah.
guys because
Yeah,
I
actually,
know.
I want to talk about reading section. So, for improving reading section, are you doing something like I'm working good, means working, I'm getting good score in listening and writing part, but I'm facing some issue in reading section.
Do you mean like you're getting good grades, marks on listening by? How do you do that? Like you go for a mock test or?
Yeah, so for listening, because I have started my course in Jamboree, I started for GRE. So I started my course in Jamboree. Then actually I have not given GRE because in verbal I'm not getting that much score.
Okay.
I always prefer US and Canada, but because of the best immigration policies in Canada, I prefer Canada rather than US.
Yeah,
So
come to Canada. You won't regret it. It's way better than the US.
so that's why I'm looking for Canada. So that's why I changed my mind and I first started focusing on my IELTS exam. And if I able to succeed well, then I will focus GRE too. If I have an ample amount of time. So that's why
Yeah.
I'm thinking of giving 31st of Jan. But today I went through some of my mock tests of Jamboree, it's good. Means I'm performing well in listening and writing section because I practice. Man, every day I used to go through one listening and one writing section, but in writing section I want someone who can review. So if you are strong in writing sections, can you review my writing section so that I can improve in those areas?
Yeah, I can, but give me like a week or two, okay? And then we can communicate through our group chat.
Yeah. And for reading part, means I'm facing some issue in reading section because I'm getting little bit low in reading section. As I'm getting good marks in listening and writing, but I have to read a lot because even that guy Mashnunul has suggested me that read every day. You need to read books, so that would be
And you know how you read? You read it fast. You have to read it fast. Don't you already started preparing, so I don't think you have to start very slow. You start with a fast pace in reading, because when you are in the actual test, you have to read it fast. You don't even have, if you, okay, this is the thing, because you have to, what I learned from my course is you have to read the questions first, and then after reading the questions, you have to find those answers, like just scanning the whole whatever paragraph. And then after what's skimming, I think is the first, and then after that, when you see those words,
skimming and scanning.
Yeah, okay, skimming first, skim, and then for question, you read the questions, and then whatever is in the question, the main word, keyword, you write it down, and then write all the synonyms of that word, and then before you start skimming. And then when you skim, when you find those synonyms. Yes.
Yeah, actually, my laptop will shut down at any moment. So we will communicate tomorrow.
Okay, sure. All right. So nice practicing.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah, same here. Okay, bye.
Thank you. Bye. Bye.
Bye now. Okay, my Facebook. Oh no, not Facebook, but YouTube. Okay, so let me just finish my YouTube too.